Allah, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Ask Eman.
Walaikum assalam. I have a question that I wanted to ask.
Go ahead.
Okay, in London, or in not London, or the surrounding of the UK, there's this issue about end of life, whereby if a child or adult, they're on the ventilator, and the hospital tends to really pressurize what the parents or guardians to consider giving consent so that the life support can be taken away and let the person die.
Mm-hmm.
And these sort of cases are really on the rise.
Right.
I don't know if you have heard, recently we had Tafida Rakib. The parents fought for that child, and now they've taken the child away to Italy for treatment.
Right.
Now there's another child on the main news at the moment, again another Muslim child, and a little baby called Midra Ali in Manchester.
Right.
So where does Islam stand? Is it permissible to give consent when they are not brainstem dead? I'm really alarmed and worried about this aspect.
No problem. Do you have any other question?
No, that's all.
Barakallahu fiki. طب إن شاء الله شيخنا, as usual inshallah, we like to remind our brothers and sisters that whenever it comes to any question in regards to medical and the lands that you're living in, obviously there's the rules of the law, the law of the land itself that may allow us to be flexible when it comes to the treatments that we want to have for our children, or might not. So we cannot say yes or no here. Whatever answer that we give, inshallah, it's going to be a general answer, inshallah. And this is an opinion from your side, inshallah. So, Shaykhana, if you have the answer to it, inshallah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you rightly pointed out, because every case is dealt with individually. You cannot just give a blanket ruling for every case, but generally there is a principle. وَمَنْ أَحْيَاهَا فَكَأَنَّمَا أَحْيَا النَّاسَ جَمِيعًا. We understand that Allah Ta'ala has kept it. If you save one person's life, it's like you have saved the life of whole of humanity. Whenever there is a ruling, for example, when it comes to smoking cigarettes, why has it made or been declared as haram and forbidden? Because of the scientific evidence and the medical research and the journals. They have given those. So when the ulama and the scholars give the verdict, they will have to listen to those who are the experts in this field. It's easy for me and you and I just to say, yes, we have to save the life and give, whatever we can just to, save the life. But we need to understand from the people who have great and deep knowledge, from the medical professionals. We have to listen to what they have got to say. What exactly is the definition of, the brainstem dead? What do we understand about, generally about a person who is alive on a ventilator, and that is it keeping a person alive? All the details and the specifics of it. Really, you cannot just give a straightforward answer. May Allah Ta'ala make it easy, but it's very important that there are experts in this field who have really researched and understand it better than maybe you and I. Even among the scholars, not every scholar is able to give you a clear ruling and verdict on this. It has to be dealt with in a very specialist manner, and the people who have better and deeper understanding about the circumstances and the reason of, when it comes especially to end-of-life care, and when is it allowed to remove the life support machine. All this, obviously, it has to be dealt with, each case separately.
And generally speaking, inshallah, Shaykh, and for those who are saying, answer the question, generally speaking, Muslims, are we allowed to unplug it?
Yeah, there will be cases where it will be allowed to remove. That is why a person, if he's living on a ventilator, and if you have exhausted every single avenue and effort, and independent opinions and advice have been taken, if a person, meaning there comes a time in the stage where the person is only alive because of the life support machine, and it could continue like this, maybe probably for years and years. Allah Ta'ala knows best. And we also do believe, yes, there is the point that everything is in the hands of Almighty Allah Ta'ala. But you and I, sometimes the case and the situation becomes such that the parents may feel that there is to remove them from that guilt and that feeling that they have made a decision, when in fact, generally, if a decision is taken and if permissibility or the permission was given to remove that ventilator or that life support machine and treatment, then there are rulings that say the parents and those who make the decision, they are free from that blame. They should remove that guilt from themselves. But because it is based on evidence, and obviously it's a separate a very sensitive moment in time and not easy
Of course.
for any parent also to make a decision. No parent would want to leave and to to lose their one that is their own blood, and that's why one can understand the sensitivities behind it.
Sure.
Very difficult, not straightforward answer we can give.
بارك الله فيك شيخنا.